the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
5 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. From the gun, Jackson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Flushed out right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mixon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball. Ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's brought
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of
now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
10, but it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Jaguars.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Jaguar first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Cashman on the tackle.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On third down, Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
The tackle made at his
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second down.
Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Right there.
To throw from his end zone, Jones able to complete this one to McLeod. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A toss left. Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Off play action, Jones. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
For the point after.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets it up past the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Barkley looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Now Saquon Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Chase Young on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll run with Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. From the gun, Jones. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. They'll go to Barkley again.
At the 27.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They give to Mixon to try first before he's taken down at the 36.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. 2 yards on the play.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And it's 3rd down.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
He's good.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones over the middle. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
9. makes it 3rd and 4.
Running, it's Drake, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
White on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
On 1st down, Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Jaguars, 30.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Hurd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Buffalo Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Again, it's Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Well, going into the final play of this game,